I am Nay. Thank you for coming and checking out my channel. If you like what you see, please make sure you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe down below. And also turn on that post notification bell so you always get reminded of when I post a new video. So today we are going to talk about the important sets of numbers that you need to memorize and not tell anybody because they are confidential and are for your eyes, ears, and mind only. 10 sets of numbers that you need to remember, and they're not in any particular order, but these are the top 10 most important numbers that you need to know. Number 1, your social security number. So your social security number is your identity. That is who you are. No one has the same social security number as you. And I know that you get a social security card when you're born, and so your parents have it and or you have it, and a lot of people actually put it in their wallet, and that is such a horrible idea. You do not keep your social security number or card in your wallet. If someone steals your wallet, they have your identity code, and it is not a good idea. And it's always good to remember that, because if you're filling out paperwork, things like that, it's good to know. Number 2, your driver's license number. And I know a lot of people are like, oh no, I always have my license with me. But as women, we switch purses all the time. If we don't have a purse and we want to take something else, we may leave our license at home. So I have a lead foot and I get pulled over sometimes for speeding, and if I don't have my license, I could get in trouble for it. So I remember this one time I just came back from the DMV and I changed over, I don't think like my registration, or I got a new license, and I left my license at home along with my registration and insurance card. Triple whammy, right? So I actually got pulled over by the cops for talking on my cell phone because I was calling John to let him know, like, hey, can you just check to see if I left these at home? And the cops saw me do that. I got pulled over. I explained the situation, but luckily I knew my license number. So if you're in New Jersey, I can show you how you can figure out your license number for the first group and the last group. The middle group is random, but I can talk to you about that in another video. Number 3, phone numbers for emergencies. Of course, everyone knows 911. Yes, that's amazing. And it is a good number to know and remember. Teach your kids as well. But other phone numbers that you need to know are your spouse, your parents, and a close friend. And you're like, oh, I have my cell phone with me all the time. What if you leave it at home? What if there's no service? What if there's only a payphone? And for your younger kids, you guys may not know what a payphone is, but it's like a phone booth that you put some coins in and you call. There's not a lot around, but you need to remember the phone numbers so that if you're ever stuck in a situation or you don't have your phone and you need to use someone else's phone, you can call somebody. Because I know a lot of my friends, I just take their phone number, save them, and just call them, and I don't know their number. So it's important to know some people's phone numbers. The next one, number 4, license plates. So you may know a lot of people in your town have the same type of car that you have, but if you're stuck and you don't remember where you parked but you knew your license number, if someone has a similar car, you can tell which one is yours and which one isn't. Number 5, account numbers. So it is very important to know your account number for banking information, for online information. Knowing your number will make the process easier, and you can just have it, or you can actually put it in your phone. But if you lose your phone, what are you gonna do? Number 6, your bank card. So I have a very good memory with numbers, and so I know my bank card number. So if I'm ever ordering pizza or takeout, anything like that, I know my number. But what's very important to know is the last 4 digits of your card number. Because if you have online accounts or automatic pay, if they said, oh, can we take it from, and give you the last 4 digits of your number, and you don't know it, it will help the process as well. And you'll be like, yes, that's okay to charge for that account. So knowing the last 4 digits are very important. Number 7, birthdays and anniversaries. So for birthdays, you really don't need to know the year, but knowing someone's birthday, especially your spouse's birthday and your parents and your siblings, is very important. Anniversaries, not for everybody that you know, but for your anniversary and for your parents, it's very important to know birthdays and anniversaries. Or if it's for cousins, knowing the month is great. You can just send out cards in the beginning of the birthday month and it will get to them by their birthday. School and work ID numbers. So if you are going to school as an elementary school, or if you're in college, or if you have already got out of school and are in work, it is important to know your ID number because that is your login most times, or your access if you're taking a test, or if you're buying something. Knowing your school ID is very important to know. Knowing your work ID for computers, login, check-in, checkout, very important to know. Number 9, your PIN number. So you know that lovely like Visa, MasterCard, Discover card that we have for our banks? Yes. It is very important to know your PIN, and you can't give that out to anybody. So I know that like sometimes people figure out your PIN, change it. But make sure no one knows your PIN. That is your secret code to your phone or to your debit card. Know your PIN. And number 10, the last one, room numbers. So it is very important to know room numbers, whether it's room numbers for your dorm or address or your work. Knowing room numbers is very important, and it's something very easy to remember to make your life easier. So guys, I hope you like the top 10 numbers that you need to memorize, but don't give out. And if you do have them in your phone, make sure that they are secure and that no one finds out, because these are your secret codes and numbers that you need to memorize. And I hope that these make your life a little bit easier and not so stressful. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. So make sure you subscribe and become a Nays Daisies. Love you guys so very much. Always think positive, never give up, live life to the fullest. Keep those numbers confidential, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.